Welcome to Review Every Ship by CitizenCon 2024. The point is to give an update on every ship since some haven't had a video made about them in years, and others, the information is simply too spread out to be helpful in making decisions. Remember, digital ships aren't imaginary, digital ships are imagine-necessary. A quick shout out to my Jonine members, Radium TX, Paling Tan, and my Chunin members, Wakan Yosai, Rage 1, Scorpio King 3, Meat Salad, and Soul Galaxia, and of course all my other members who are listed at the end of the video, and of course all of the subscribers, all the people watching. And remember, membership is never required, but always appreciated. You help me make this YouTube dream even more possible, so thank you. Every month we do a giveaway to give back to this wonderful community. This month's giveaway prize has yet to be determined, but will be a ship related to Pirate Week. To enter the contest, make sure you're subscribed to Billionaire Ninjas, leave a comment on at least one video, and like or dislike at least one video. Winners have 2 weeks to claim their prize. Members collectively have a 25% chance of winning just for being members. So if you're subscribed, consider hitting that join button, and if you're not subscribed, I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. For the full giveaway details, make sure you visit our Billionaire Ninjas Discord or our social media at Ninjas Leap. Today, we begin our short trip with the Kruger Intergalactic manufacturer. We have reached the Kruger Intergalactic Merlin, and it has 0 variants, which sounds weird, but technically the P-52 is not considered a variant. I know, yeah, weird. For the price, the Merlin, as of 3.24, is 25 standalone, 20 warbond, and was 20 at concept. In-game cost is $283,000, and the in-game 3-day rental price is unknown. This ship cannot be rented in-game as of 3.24. This ship is limited for purchase as a standalone. However, you get one included with any purchase of the Constellation Andromeda or Constellation Aquila. Originally designed to pair with the RSI Constellation, the P-52 Merlin is now available to all pilots. A dedicated parasite fighter, the Merlin is designed to be transported from place to place aboard a larger ship, boasting a centerline Gatling cannon and a lightning power engine. The Merlin is a fast, maneuverable ship that packs a surprising punch, ideal for racing, local reconnaissance, and fast combat. The Kruger Intergalactic P-52 Merlin.
Higatus figatus zumba kazing. I want your attention, everything.
For measurements, the Merlin has a length of 12 meters, beam of 5.25 meters, height of 3 meters, and it is a size 1 snub ship. Its minimum crew is 1 and its maximum crew is 1. It can carry 0 SCU, but it does have 860 micro SCU of storage. The claim time for the Merlin is about 20 seconds, expedited is about 0 seconds, and the expedited fee is at about 170 credits as of 3.24. The Merlin has a top SCM speed of 280, which is way above average, reaching 3rd best overall, but for its class, it's also way above average, reaching 3rd best in its class as well. For its nav speed, it is 1450, which is way above average overall. That is way above average for its class and is tied for 3rd best. For maneuverability, it has above average maneuverability overall, but below average maneuverability for its class. For fuel, it has way below average hydrogen and no quantum capacity at all, and for its class, it has way below average hydrogen capacity. For weapons, the Merlin has 2 size 1 Bulldog laser repeaters and 1 size 1 Scorpion GT 215 ballistic Gatling, no remote turrets, no man turrets, and no missiles. For ship parts, the Merlin has 1 small radar, 1 small computer, 1 small power plant, 2 small coolers, 1 small shield generator, 1 small fuel tank, no quantum drive, no jump module, and no quantum fuel tank. The hull HP for the Merlin is 2,480, which is way below average overall. For its snub class, it is also way below average and has the 5th worst hull HP in its class. The shields on the Merlin are 2 size 1 secure hide shields, military grade D. These are bubble type shields. The HP is 1500 total, and regen rate is 67 HP per second. For special features and amenities, this is a single seat fighter. It doesn't come with any real amenities except some light storage at that 860 micro SCU stowage mark. However, as a snub ship, it does fit in a lot of other ships. The Merlin fits anywhere that a Ballista Centurion or Nova fits. It also fits in most places that an Ursa Rover fits, but it is a little bit longer, so not all the places that an Ursa fits in. My preferred loadout is a very mixed loadout for this ship. I go all ballistic cannons, Deadbolt 3, keep the stock missiles, swap the stock shields for FR66 shields, swap the stock power plant for the JS300, swap the stock coolers for the Ultra Flow. Now it's time to rate this ship, a rating I rate from 1 to 10. My 1 is only buy if you have a unique reason that is specific to you or because you like the looks of the ship. My 10 is basically if you have the money, this ship is almost guaranteed to be useful to you in the game. A 1 doesn't mean the ship is useless or ugly, and a 10 doesn't mean that the ship is perfect. Just remember, this is just our rating. Please give us yours in the comments down below. And when you leave that comment, make sure you punctuate. You wouldn't want us to think you are dating.
I'm sorry. Because it was a thought. No, seriously. It was a thought. It was a thought, and I blurted it out.
My rating for this ship overall is a 5. Let's start with what I like about this ship. It's cheap, it's extremely fast, it can fight well if you play to its strengths. It can be taken along with you in the back of another ship, and best of all, you might have one included with your ship already. There are a lot of things to like about this ship. Also, this ship looks incredible. It reminds me of a shark when you look at it from the front. Excellent design choice. Now, what are the issues, and how would I fix it? I think this ship should have more hydrogen fuel capacity, and as of 3.24, there are still some issues with docking and undocking to the Constellation ships. It's also very weak, even for a snub ship. It's incredibly weak, and I think CIG has to fix that because I don't think cheap ground vehicles should have more hull HP than spaceships. I also think it should come with ballistics for all its weapons. You're not going to do much damage in a ship this small without ballistics because the hull HP doesn't have the staying power for that. Unless you're an excellent pilot and you just don't get hit, which some people can get away with it. Ballistics would allow the ship to dive in faster like it's supposed to and do maximum damage in a single run, then disengage and try again. It would be great at intercepting other ships because it's speed. However, most other ships can just quantum jump and get away. So who is this ship for? This ship is for anyone who has a ship large enough to carry one. It can act as added firepower to a ship that doesn't have a lot of combat prowess. It can act as a quick reaction fighter or bolt-on turret with 3 guns if you aim it out the back of a ship. I've even seen it where a caterpillar loaded up a bunch of these in its multiple cargo bays and wreaked havoc on unsuspecting ships that thought they would get an easy target. That just looked like pure fun. So why is it a 5? They really aren't a lot of flaws with it. I hear people talk about the maneuverability not being so great for its class, but that's a fair trade-off for it being in the top 3 fastest ships in the entire game, at least as of 3.24. It's also incredibly cheap, especially considering you can get one for free with a referral and technically free with a Constellation. But one of the biggest reasons it doesn't get a higher score is the existence of 2 other ships, the P-52 Archimedes and the Razor EX. The big brother is faster, has more guns, and has a fuel scoop. However, it is slightly less maneuverable, not to mention it's only $10 more. It's actually a bit odd that these aren't just variants. They give the same vibe as the F7C and F7A, in that it just seems like they added a few pieces to improve the Merlin and make it the P-72. When it comes to the Razor, that fits in a lot of the same places as the Merlin, with the exception of the Constellation series, of course. But the Razor EX has a quantum drive and a jump drive, as well as almost 4 times the HP, comes with size 2 ballistics weapon stock, and has a massive stealth advantage, making it way more useful, albeit at a much higher price point of $155. But considering what you get, that's not too crazy. I'm honestly a bit confused as to why the Merlin doesn't have stealth or a stealth variant. It would make a lot of sense considering its size. You hear that, CIG? Make that happen. I imagine using this ship as a quick reaction fighter that I can load into a ship that isn't primarily for fighting when I have extra crew on board. I also could see using it as a racer or a point A to point B ship when I'm on a planet, and I don't particularly need to do anything with quantum. I know you're here for our rating, but if you really want a ship, go buy it. We won't stop you. Or even better, all ships can be earned in-game once the game releases, and some you can purchase in-game right now. These are just our ratings, but when you spend, it's your money. My opinion, this is a weird one. It's one that I would recommend to buy, but only if you are looking for a Constellation series and can get one included, because it's a great addition to the Aquila and the Andromeda. Outside of that, I would only recommend it to racers who want the speed but need just a little bit more maneuvering than the Archimedes can offer. If you're not in those two camps, however, it's an earning game for me. All right, that is it for this one. Shout out to the members. Thanks for spending your time with us. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.